Indonesia has great potential in the economic sector, especially in the energy, agriculture, tourism and manufacturing industries. The Indonesian government seeks to exploit this potential to increase economic growth and improve people's welfare. What is the brief history of the founding of the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia? Let's watch together.
The nationalist movement in Indonesia began to grow in the early 20th century when Indonesian youth began to realize the importance of independence from Dutch colonialism. In 1908, John Java was founded by Suwardi Soejarningrat to fight for education and national independence. Then, in 1911, Bodi Utomo was founded by Soedarno to fight for the welfare of the people and the national movement. The first Youth Congress was held in 1926, followed by the Second Youth Congress in 1928, which was attended by representatives from all over the archipelago. At the Second Youth Congress, the Youth Pledge was announced, which affirmed the unity of Indonesia in one nation, one language, and one homeland. During the Japanese occupation during World War II, the independence movement grew stronger. The Japanese who expelled the Dutch from Indonesia made many young people involved in the struggle through guerrillas and protest actions. After Japan surrendered in August 1945, the Dutch attempted to regain control of Indonesia. On August 17, 1945, Sukarno and Hatta proclaimed Indonesia's independence from Dutch colonialism at the Jakarta City Hall. However, the Netherlands did not recognize Indonesia's independence and sent its troops to reclaim its control over Indonesia. On January 1, 1946, the first war between Indonesia and the Netherlands occurred in West Java. The war lasted for 4 years, and many Indonesian people were victims. On December 27, 1949, the Netherlands finally recognized Indonesian sovereignty through the Round Table Conference in The Hague, Netherlands. In this conference, the Netherlands surrendered Indonesian sovereignty on condition that the Netherlands still had influence in Indonesia's foreign and military affairs. However, the Indonesian government rejected this condition and stated that Indonesia's sovereignty must be fully recognized. After the recognition of Indonesian sovereignty, Indonesia experienced various challenges in building a new nation. One of the biggest challenges is strengthening unity among the various tribes, religions, and cultures in Indonesia. President Sukarno introduced a concept of nationalism called Pancasila, which became the basis of Indonesian state philosophy. The Republic of Indonesia was formed after a long struggle to achieve independence from the recognition of Indonesian sovereignty. During this struggle, many Indonesian people sacrificed their lives and property to fight for the country's independence. After the recognition of Indonesian sovereignty, the Indonesian state experienced various challenges in building a new nation, including strengthening unity among the various ethnic, religious, and cultural groups in Indonesia. After the recognition of Indonesian sovereignty, the Indonesian state experienced various changes and progress in all fields, including political, economic, and social. Even though there are still many problems that must be overcome, such as corruption, poverty, and crime, Indonesia continues to strive to become a more developed and prosperous country. Since its independence, Indonesia has experienced various changes of government, from a presidential to a parliamentary system. At present, Indonesia is a unitary republic that adheres to a presidential system with 5 national pillars, namely Pancasila, the 1945 Constitution, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, NKRI, and democracy. In an effort to advance the country, Indonesia has also built relations with other countries through cooperation and diplomacy. Indonesia became a member of the United Nations in 1950 and has participated in various international organizations, such as ASEAN, G20, and so on. Overall, the history of the founding of the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia is a story of struggle and sacrifice to gain independence and build a better country. This teaches us to always respect and fight for independence and strengthen unity in the diversity that exists in Indonesia.